Hello dear student, myself VM Mahajan. So our today's topic is unit number 5th of B part, design of welded plate girder. So design of welded plate girder. So situation may arise like this. So beam of long span subjected to heavy loadings required in bridges or some buildings. For these beams, available roll section may not be sufficient even after strengthening the cover plates. In such cases, girders are to be fabricated or made by using the flange and web plates as per the requirement Indian standard 800 2007 and which is connected by using only welding. If we take the ratio, that is depth to web thickness ratio may be up to the 400. Because of this higher ratio of buckling of the web becomes the major problem may we are going to face with this girder. To overcome this problem, so different types of stiffeners are to be provided. So stiffener may be consist of bearing load carrying stiffeners. Here we are going to provide at the ends. Next type of stiffener is nothing but the intermediate transfer stiffener. Here we are going to provide just next to bearing load stiffener. And if you see the bearing load stiffener like this, where the vertical load is acting downward. Another type of stiffener known as a horizontal type of stiffener. Here we are going to provide throughout the web section along length. If you see the front view of this welded plate girder, where this is the web and the top flange and bottom flange, and here known as a web plate, here we are going to provide. And so whatever the connections we are going to made by using only welding at the particular top flange or the intersection of web, and that type of welding is nothing but the fillet welding we are going to made on the side. Like this we are going to provide the bottom section also. So whatever these connections we are going to made during design of welded plate girder, then design specification of the plate girder as per the IS 800 2007. First of all, we are going to find out the self weight of the plate girder, that is designated by the W is equal to total load. W is equal to 200. Then second is economical depth. So here we are going to assume the movement is carried out of by flanges only. So M is equal to Fy into Bf into Tf into D, where Bf we can find out Bf into Tf is equal to M divided by Fy into D, where Bf and Tf are the width and thickness of the flange. By taking the ratio of depth to thickness web ratio is equal to K, where K is assumed as a constant. So D is equal to, so depth of this welded plate section is equal to M into K divided by Fy whole bracket raised to 1/3. So D by TW ratio is equal to K by selecting the following IS code provisions, and here we are going to refer the IS 800 2007 for this ratio. Then coming to next point, here we are going to find out or see the minimum web thickness based on the serviceability criteria as per the clause number 8.6.1.1. So this minimum web thickness, the thickness of the web in a section shall satisfy the following requirement by using the serviceability criteria. If when transfer stiffeners are not provided, where D by TW is less than equal to 200 times of epsilon, where the yield stress ratio. In such condition, web connected to flanges along the both longitudinal edges. And the second condition is D by TW less than equal to 90 times of E, where web is connected to flanges along the one longitudinal edge only. And the second condition is when only transfer stiffeners are provided, means in web connected to the flange along the both and longitudinal edges. The first is when 3D greater than equal to C and which is greater than equal to D, where D by TW ratio less than equal to 200 times of E. So such condition we are going to add up as per the requirement, and here we are going to follow the clause number 8.6.1.1 for the minimum wave thickness based on the serviceability criteria. Then, so these are the some clauses here we are going to follow for the when second longitudinal stiffeners are going to provide and which is located the neutral axis is provided. So like this, so D by TW less than equal to 400 times of epsilon. Next is 8.6.1.2 compression flange buckling requirement. So D by TW less than equal to 345 times of epsilon if square. Then as per the design specification from above clauses and whatever the points we have observed during this specification as per the clause number 8.6.2.2.1 or 800 2007. So we are made the some observation. If the ratio of D by TW less than equal to 67 times of E, then plate girder design as an ordinary beam without any stiffener, or the section is known as a uneconomical section, because here we are not going to provide any kind of stiffener, intermediate stiffener, bearing stiffener, longitudinal, horizontal stiffener. So that section is called as a uneconomical, because here D by TW ratio is fails or less than equal to 67. Then second condition is whatever the ratio, that is K constant, equal to 67 less than equal to D by TW less than equal to 200, that girder is designed as a without intermediate stiffener only up to the if K is equal to 100 to K is equal to 110. And third type of case is if K is up to 250, then such type of plate girder we are going to design with longitudinal stiffener is also required. Means here we are going to design as a welded plate girder with we are going to provide the longitudinal stiffener or horizontal stiffener throughout the length. Then third type of condition, fourth one is that is K shall not exceed 345. Then we are going to avoid or prevent the compression flange requirements. Here we are not going to provide the compression flanges. Then third criteria is size of flanges as per the clause number 8.2.1.2. Next clause is or the design step shear buckling resistance of wave as per the clause number 8.4.2.2. So we are going to see the shear is tau b is equal to shear stress corresponding to wave buckling and determined as a 3 reference cases, where if you see the tau b is equal to f of w divided by under root of 3. Second condition is 0.8 less than equal to gamma w less than equal to 1.2, where tau b is equal to 1 minus of 0.8 times of lambda w minus of 0.8 bracket complete into fy w divided by under root 3. And third, when lambda w is equal to or greater than equal to 1.2, where tau b is equal to f of w divided by under root of 3 times of lambda w square, where lambda w is a non-dimensional wave slenderness ratio for shear buckling stress, where lambda w is equal to under root of f of yw divided by under root of 3 into tau CRV, where if you see this equation, so where u is a Poisson ratio, k is a kb is equal to 5.35 when transfer stiffeners are provided only at support. Then next is which is also equal to 4 plus 5.35 divided by c by d ratio bracket square, for if c by d ratio less than 1, here we are going to provide the transfer stiffener. If 5.35 plus 4 divided by C by D bracket square ratio for C by D ratio greater than equal to 1, where C and D are the spacing of transfer stiffener and depth of web respectively. So all of you getting the what is C and D? These are the spacing of transfer stiffener and depth. C is denoted by the spacing between the two stiffeners and D is the depth of that stiffener of the web respectively. Then Vn is equal to Vcr may be calculated as one of the following method, that is simple post method, or which known as a critical method as per the clause number 8.4.2.2. Second type of method is tension feed method as per the clause number 8.4.2.2 of page number 60 of IS 800/2007. Then curtailment of flanges plates and stiffeners and connection here going to made in case of design of welded plate girder. So dealing with this first A part, design of bearing stiffener as per the clause number 8.7 page number 65. So stiffeners should be checked for buckling resistance as per the clause number 8.7.1.5 page number 66, and bearing capacity as per the clause number 8.7.5.2 page number 68. And last check we are going to take, that is torsional resistance as per the clause number 8.7.9 page number 68. Then second point relate to curtailment of flanges plate, connection between the end stiffener and web as per the clause number 8.7.10 page number 68. And last step is design if intermediate stiffeners or transverse web stiffeners are going to provide as per the clause number 8.7.2 page number 66. So these are the end stiffener. So first figure is called as end stiffener and second one is a intermediate stiffener. So if you take the example related to end stiffener, so this is the actual length, where this is the web section and this is called as a stiffeners are going to provide, that is longitudinal or horizontal, and this is the actual length from the end support condition or from the face of end point to the where the end bearing stiffeners are going to provide, where this distance is denoted by TQ and here known as a core length, and from the outer face of this end bearing stiffener to this whatever the section we are going to provide here, that is 20 times of thickness of web, where thickness of web is into 20 times. So where core length is equal to 14 times of TQ or less. If TQ is whatever the distance, so that 14 times known as a core length. And relate to intermediate stiffeners means this is the continuous part, here 20 times of TW, again here 20 times of TW for intermediate stiffener, and we know that core length of this stiffener is equal to 14 times of TQ. Then coming to last point, design procedure of plate girder as per the 800/2007. First, determine the maximum shear force V and bending moment M. Initial size of plate girder we are going to design. First, design the size of web plate. Second, size of flange plate and the classify the section whether it is plastic, compact, semi-compact. Then check moment capacity of the girder. Fourth step, check shear capacity of the web. Fifth is design of web connecting web plate and flange plate. 6. Design and check of end bearing stiffener. 7th is design and weld between the web plate and the stiffener. 8 number step, design and check load bearing stiffener if it is required. And second last is design and check intermediate stiffener if required. And last one is design of weld between the web plate and the stiffener. Thank you.